Now, Greater Binghamton's local news, the Storm Team forecast, and local sports from News Channel 34.
Good afternoon, I'm Jim Emke. This is a special BinghamtonHomepage.com election update. Former Congresswoman Claudia Tenney remains on track to take back her seat as she holds a commanding 28,000 vote lead over Democrat Anthony Brindisi following incomplete and unofficial results from last night. Tenney stopped short of declaring victory during a speech to supporters last night at the Nothing Fancy Cafe outside of Utica. According to the New York State Board of Elections website, Tenney has 139,000 plus votes to Brindisi's 111,000 plus, with all precincts in the 8 counties having reported their unofficial results from both early voting and yesterday's polls. Tenney framed the stakes in stark terms.
This is a tough time we're at in our nation right now. Now is the time when we really need to stand strong. Now is the time when we really need to fight, because it doesn't look like we're taking back the House right now, but socialism is on our doorstep. And that's where we are right now. We've got to fight this tooth and nail. This is just the beginning of the road.
Brindisi has yet to concede. 63,000 absentee ballots were requested by voters across the district, although we don't yet know what portion of those were returned. As of Monday, Broome County had received back 17,000 plus out of the over 23,000 that had been sent to Broome voters within the 22nd district. Absentee ballots that continue to come into boards of election that were postmarked by Election Day will also be counted. Each county has its own schedule for opening the mail-in ballots. Broome has scheduled to begin its opening and counting process on Thursday, November 12th. Former Broome County District Attorney Steve Cornwell appears to be on his way toward becoming a Broome County Family Court judge. Cornwell held a gathering with supporters at Jonathan's restaurant in Endwell last night. According to unofficial results reported by the Broome County Board of Elections, Republican Cornwell holds a 5,284 vote lead over Democrat Holly Levine in the race to replace retiring Judge Spiro Pines. We spoke with Cornwell over Zoom last night.
All my supporters, first of all, my volunteers, people that are here with me tonight that did help us go out and knock on doors and make phone calls and those things. So I really appreciate their support.
23,394 absentee votes were sent out to voters in Broome County, and as of Monday, 17,789 had been returned. Levine says she is not yet ready to concede. She notes that she trailed Cornwell in the Independence Party primary until the absentee ballots were counted, and eventually she overtook him. Levine says she remains hopeful that she will be elected to serve as Broome County's next family court judge. Broome County Executive Jason Garnar cruised to a second term yesterday with a resounding victory over his Republican opponent, Carl Bernhardson. The Democrat defeated the former county legislator by more than 15,000 votes. Garnar received more than 61% of the early voting and Election Day results. We spoke with him via Zoom last night as well.
We're going to work hard every day to make Broome County a better place to live in, better place to work in. We're going to work with Republicans and Democrats to create jobs, cut taxes.
Garnar will still have a large Republican majority on the Broome County Legislature to work with. All 6 incumbents, including 5 Republicans, won their re-election bids yesterday, so the GOP maintains a dominant 10-5 advantage in the legislature. Republican Joe Angelino has won the race to replace retiring Assemblyman Cliff Crouch. The former Norwich police chief defeated Democrat Rick Shaw by over 35,000 votes to just under 13,000, a dominant performance in what is a heavily Republican district. We spoke with Angelino last night over Zoom.
I'm very grateful for my family and all the support, and also all of my friends that have helped me. And you know what? Also, I appreciate that my opponent ran a nice, polite, professional campaign, and neither one of us went negative.
Crouch retires after spending 25 years representing his constituents in Albany. In other races of local interest, incumbent Congressmen Tom Reed, a Republican, and Antonio Delgado, a Democrat, have been easily reelected. State Senator Fred Akshar easily defeated his Libertarian challenger. Republicans took both seats on both the Endicott and Town of Union boards and are leading in the race for 2 seats on the Johnson City Board of Trustees, although Democrat Ben Reynolds is within 57 votes with nearly 1,300 absentees to be counted. Well, we'll have more tonight on News Channel 34 at 6 and 11.